Hello, my name is Andreas Osterbro Christiansen, or Harlequin on the MTC Discord. Today I'm going to be playing Monarch Greed Control again, but this time it's a new version that we've brewed up. So, and with a lot of Modern Horizons 2 cards. So, Dale or Michael Nielsen from the Discord was the person who pioneered the deck. Came up with the idea of instead of playing mana dorks and going from 1 to 3 mana and skipping 2. We instead played some other ramp and then played 2 drops into action and then skipped the 3 drop slot and went straight to 4 for Karn and Azatmoss. And the advantages of this is that your ramp won't get killed, as in mana dogs are quite vulnerable to bolt, push, Brennan 6 especially is one of the really big annoying things, Lever Dart. So if you can avoid losing your ramp, because usually what will happen is you play a dog on turn 1, they kill it, then you're left on turn 2 with no play, and then you start losing a lot of tempo. So in this one we try to use Utopia Sprawl, Liquimetal Talk, and Search for Tomorrow in order to ensure that we hit 4 mana on 3, and then have some interaction in between that spot. So, we are running some new cards from Modern Horizons 2 in this one. Firstly, Abundant Harvest instead of Ancient Stirrings. Usually run Ancient Stirrings in the Karn versions of the decks to find Karn the Great Creator and lands and Trinisphere usually. In this one, we do still have Karn and we also have the new Liquimetal Talk, but we'd rather just hit playables. We have a lot of really good playables, so we're trying out Abundant Harvest to see how good it is, because it is pretty good. It's a good card. Just see if it's better than Stirrings. So far it's been really good. Another new card, Liquimetal Talk. It's kind of a Liquimetal coating, except it's a Mana Rock, so it ramps up, which we can play on 2 and then play Karn on 4. And it can turn non-land permanents into artifacts. This is great with things that destroy artifacts, which is why I'm running 2 Wilds in the main board. It can destroy artifact enchantments, which is good together with Talk, and it's good against Urza Saga, which is a lot of around in, and Affinity, and it can also just cycle it, worst case. So that's why I think it's playable. We also have Verdant Command, a new green command. I was very excited about this. You can choose 2 modes. Create 2 tapped 1/1 green scroll creature tokens, which means you can't block with them the turn you make them, which is fair enough. Counter a loyalty ability of a Planeswalker. Exile a card from a graveyard and gain 3 life. Gain 3 life and make 2 tokens is just really, really good against aggressive decks. It's 2 chump blockers, 3 life buys you a lot of time to deploy 4 and 5 drops. And those are really the big things that let you get back into the game. And the exile things from a graveyard against the control, like Dredge, Reanimator, and its main deck. So it's very nice to have some graveyard hate main deck. It's just it's an overall decent card to have. Then we're usually running Eternal Witness, Utopia Sprawl, Monwuli Azatmoss, Karn the Great Creator, absolutely bomb card. We'll explain the sideboard later. 4 Primal Commands as usual. 1 Acidic Slime, because we're usually guaranteed to hit 4 and 5 more often. So I've chosen to play an Acidic Slime. I used to play 2, I'm now down to 1. Also combos with Talk, if worst case to kill like a Planeswalker or a creature. Then we're playing this new spicy card, or spicy reprint should I say, Titania Protector of Argoth. Titania makes a lot of power very, very fast. She enters, brings back a land from the grave, and usually that's a fetch land, and then you can crack the fetch land immediately, so you immediately have 2 5/3s. That's a lot of power to stabilize against aggro decks or creature decks, and it's a lot of power to put pressure on control decks. If you resolve this against control, it's a 2-turn clock. And they have to do something, right? Then we also have Hornet Queen and Kogla. Kogla is extra good together with Talk. Like, if you have Kogla and Talk in an okay stable ball position, you will win. Like, it's so good. So, the sideboard. We have 3 Veil of Summers. I explained the lands last. We have 3 Veil of Summers because with Counterspell now in Modern, blue control is even harder. so we kind of need something to do with it. Kitchen things against aggro, and one scavenging ooze against reanimator dredge, and so on. You could play lots of different things here. These are just what I thought would be good. You could also play fewer tutor slots. I'll see if there's anything I really think is bad, but yeah. We had Darksteel Citadel. I actually started liking having a land drop available so that you can always guarantee you have a mana, one more mana next turn. I think that's nice. Tormod's Crypt, Graveyard Hate, really good, together with Graphic Deck's Cage. Main deck Graveyard Hate against a bit of slower things, it's really good. Pithing Needle, overall good. Coding, the classic Khan combo. Ratchet Bomb, because I saw something about a lot of tokens being in this thing. And I thought I'd try it out. Yeah, Ursa Saga's constructs. So I kind of wanna have something there. Ensnaring Bridge, of course. Walking Ballista, really nice to close the game and ping down creatures. And then a Wormcoil Engine as another way of stabilizing. I've also been liking Wormcoil Engine a lot. And then we also have new Modern Horizons 2 reprint. Suranol, sacrifice a land, gain 2 life. That in itself is a really shitty ability, right? But together with Titania, that means you play Khan on turn 3 with 4 mana. Follow turn, tutor Suranol, play Titania, play Orb. End step, sacrifice all your lands. You have like 25 power in play, and you can swing for lethal. That's kind of like, it's not a direct combo kill because it's not deterministic. They might have jump block or something, but it's just there's a very few amount of decks that can deal with that amount of power unless they've taken a really good ball position. So that's almost like a plus B combo. Titania just provides a lot of power. It's not a utility creature, but it's so much pressure that when you manage to stabilize just a little bit and then slam a Titania, and then you can just start swinging. In the lands we have 9 forests because we now have a Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth, which is just, I mean, it's pretty free to play it, and it can turn your utility lands and fetch lands into being able to tap for mana, which is nice. Temper Symbiosis, one off, because it's really good to be able to have a land that's also just a really good spell late game. We don't have that many creatures, but it's better than running 1 forest. So 5 fetch lands, because usually I only play fetch lands when I have a splash, right? But in this one we have Titania, so I kind of want to play. I want to guarantee that I have at least 1 fetch land in the graveyard to fetch with Titania, in order to make it the one instantly. Crawling Barrens against control and in late game, it's nice to have a one man land, and you can put creature counters on it so it can grow really big. 2 Blast Zones, generalized good removal land, great stabilizer. I like it. Then we have a new thing from Strixhaven. It's the Biblioplex, or whatever how you say it. It's a colors land, and if you have 0 or 7 cards in hand, usually 0 cards, right? So if you're like starting to top deck, you can pay 2 and tap it, and look at the top of the library. If it's an instant sorcery, you just draw it, and if it's not, you can put it into the graveyard. So it means you can clear the top of your deck and dig really effectively late game, so you don't keep drawing lands. You see a land, you mill it. You see an instant sorcery, great, you just drew an extra card on a land. So that's really good. And that's the main idea behind the deck. We also have Dismembers for interaction early, because you can also do stuff like 2 mana, play Talk, have Dismember up. Having just a bit of interaction, right? Just a bit of interaction means we can survive just a bit longer. Usually the normal versions of this deck don't have any interaction at all, basically. Sometimes they had a Beast Within, and then they have Trinisia, which is like to slow down the opponent, but it didn't have any direct interaction besides Khan or Primal Command. So, but this should be really good. I'm gonna be playing for a league now, and I'm excited to see how the deck does. See what modern decks we're gonna be playing against. That's always fun. it's kind of hard to sideboard when you're not quite sure what the league meta is. It's also just hard to say what the league meta is because there is no league meta because everybody's playing weird brews now with Modern Horizons 2. Or they're playing like the new hot decks, like Affinity is a new hot deck. I know. There was Jeskai Control with Fire Ice. That was really good. And so there's a lot of cool new decks. There's also Reanimator. I've been thinking about playing Reanimator. Oh, there we go. That's a match. Try match. Ooh, we're on the play against Bob49. They have a companion. Probably a Lurrus. No, it's a Gigantha. Okay, well that can mean a couple of things. You too. Okay, so we have talks, but we only have one land and nothing else, and it's I don't think this is not a keep. This is the kind of hand I don't want to keep, right? Because there's no ramp. We do have 4 and 5, but we have no ramp. We have some interaction, but I don't want to go to 5 either, so I'm gonna keep it. But I'm not sure what we're playing against, so this could be a bad keep. I'm gonna bottom a Blast Zone because I do want to have 2 green sources. Gonna play the Mystian Pass. I have no idea what they're playing. Gigantha can both be like Tron and land. Oh, is that Tron then? The only thing I know that plays Sperm Willows is like old school red green Tron, but that's very old school. So I don't know what else would be playing that. And if they're playing Tron and they're not leading on a Tron land, that's pretty like not bad for them, right? The next turn we can play Witness for a land if we want to. Which is like fine. It's not good. It's fine. Okay, there's a Saga. So they are playing some kind of Saga deck. Sleeper Dart. Okay, so it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Oh, okay. It's interesting choice to play. I mean, it seems like a fine, perfectly fine card. Some kind of X, I guess. I'm not sure. It looks cool. Just gonna play the forest here. And I think I'm just gonna play the Ewit. Like, I can do it now, I might as well. And next turn I can Acid Moss the Saga. I could Acid Moss the Burn Willows, right? But if Acid Moss the Saga, they don't get the tutor, which is kind of nice. Because I presume they're just holding up making a construct. But if we hit Burn Willows, they don't have red. But I kind of want to prevent them from tutoring, right? Okay, so let me think about this. If I hit a Burn Willows of the Forest, right, then they will have maximum of 2 mana next turn. Actually, no. Okay, I'm gonna kill this Ursa Saga. This is I shouldn't be thinking about this. Yeah, make a construct, but it's only a 2/2 right now, so it's perfectly fine. I mean, this. Okay, so Sleeper doesn't actually tap the creatures, just make it not untap. Shouldn't be a problem for us. Oh, there's another Saga. We can hit that with the Slime, which I think we will, because... Oh god. I think I will hit it with the Slime, because it's just I don't want to face more constructs. Oh, I have 6 mana? Right, shit. Oh, that means I can still dismember. Kinda wanna see what they do. I am gonna hit. So there's some kind of X deck that just uses Saga. This shows how busted Saga is, right? You just play random crap they just play Sleeper Dart and Baubles and it somehow works because you're playing versus Saga. Put Saga on the button, makes sense. Another Sleeper Dart, okay. So again, some kind of weird X deck. I presume they have a sacrifice outlet of some sorts, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna kill the construct now. So let's. I mean, I don't really care for blowing up these with Blast Zone. I'm just gonna play Talk. Have Verdant command up for making more bodies. I'm not quite sure what I should. I expect them to play something chunky, right? But I'm not sure what they're gonna be playing. Okay, Scrap Trawler, yes, sure. I'm gonna fetch here because so I have fewer forests to draw. So I think I'm gonna put 2 counters on this, blow it up, and then exile the Bauble in response. Of course, depends on what I draw. Draw a land, okay. So blow up this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Because I don't want to start having to deal with this Scrap Trawler. I'm gonna make 2 squirrels and exile the Bauble. And I'm not sure. They have a lot of cards in hand and still have a Gigantha, so I'm not sure what I should be expecting. What is Alchemist? Attacking and attack a block. They're just playing X, and I'm not. And you're not using their X, right? They're not activating their Sleeper Dots. So I'm not. There are bit. Okay, there are things like stars and spheres don't draw on ETB, so I presume they're playing these cards for the draw on ETB, but they're not actually using the cards. Throw up their red sauce. Attack. I have no idea what they're going for. Okay, so they are playing stars. Oh, a Metalwork Colossus. Suddenly everything makes more sense. I think those can be a problem. We kind of need a Khan now. Do they have Trample? They don't have Trample. Okay. Thanks to move. Oh, they should have used that before then. So I have my squirrels to jump with at least, right? But I kind of need a Khan now. Oh, never mind. I don't have my squirrels to jump with because of the Alchemist. Well, okay. Well, I'm dead. Well, that's an interesting deck. I'm not quite. My Khan should be pretty good against it, but I never saw the Khan, so. What? I am not. I'm gonna get scared Scoos, I think. And just run it back. Scoos for against the scrap troller shenanigans they're gonna be doing. It's kind of a weird deck. Okay, so they're using the vials and dots to make sure they can get through with a Colossus when they play them, which makes sense. Interesting choice. One land, but we have Khan, Talk, and an Abundant Harvest, which guarantees another land, so I'm gonna keep. And I didn't see any interaction from them, like land destruction or anything. Going to 5. Okay. I mean, that's good for us, I guess. Gonna play Utopia Sprawl. Next turn we can harvest, find a land, play Sprawl. If you don't just naturally draw land. It is a land. It's not the land I wanted, but I think we play it anyway. Then we play a Talk. And then play a Sprawl. And then we pass. So now I also have I have Primal Command mana next time? I have 5 mana. Holy shit. They have Witch's Oven? Oh, so they're... Oh, right, because that with Colossus is also pretty good. We drew a land, so that's nice. Well, we can we can Khan coding this turn. So I'm pretty sure we just do that. Because then they can't make a construct either. Yeah, concede. Cool. Well, that's the kind of stuff we need. Early Khan, definitely good idea. Yeah. Yeah, just run it back. I could take in Acid Moss over something else, but I'd rather have Slime and Moss, I think. We don't have Khan, we don't have Harvest, and we have turn 1 Search plus Talk, so I'm gonna keep. To have a lot of mana, we can play Slime early. We can play Slime on turn 3. Gonna fetch first. And we have Harvest to find another playable. Play Talk, just play the mana early. Next time we can Slime the Saga. They can make it not Construct, but we can still Slime the Saga. Play another Saga. Interesting. Primal Command is nice, but so if we play Slime, hit the Saga with 1 counter order, the other they make 1 construct. Next turn they sacrifice the other Saga, but they don't make a construct. And then we start primaling them. I think that's the best. If you primal now, you just keep playing. I want to do this, so I limit their mana as much as possible. They get to fetch 1 thing, but only gets to fetch 1 thing, and they can't make another one in upkeep. Or in main phase, I guess. You just get a star. Okay. So the lone lands. Find another star. Another stirrings. I presume they don't have lands. Play star. Okay, so if we can just start hitting them with primal commands, we should be good. Now I think I'm gonna harvest for a land because we have so much stuff. Then primal, put the forest on top. It's pretty good. Then what do we find? I think we find Kogla because we're guaranteed to play it next turn and we have talk. Next time we can play it, kill the construct, and start talking their other things, or just killing things generally. They filter green into green. Odd choice, but okay. Swell Spring doesn't do anything. It just currently right now they're in the egg phase of literally just spinning their wheels, which is good for me because that means they're not doing anything. Now I can play Kogla, kill the construct. Do I want to play turn Timbasa? I don't think I want to play turn Timbasa land. No, because I don't think there's a reason to. You play, we have 7 mana next turn, but that means we're one step closer to it, playing Witness into Primal Command, I guess. Yeah, I will play it as a land because we also kind of want to start bouncing Witness with Kogla. They get up to 3 mana, so they need to do something with their 3 mana, right? They get a Saga, they can make a construct. Semblance Anvil, okay. Okay, that they might go off, I guess. But even they get to play Colossus, I can just swipe it. What does this do? Like if they play double Colossus, triple Colossus, okay. I guess that's a problem. It's a lot of power. Don't have anything. I think I play Ewit. Pick up Primal. Pick up Harvest. You can pick up Harvest, actually. Then we attack with Kogla to kill a Colossus. They can bring it back by sacrificing 2 things, but still. Now we bounce Ewit, I think. We don't lose the Kogla, and now I just play. I haven't played a land this turn, right? So I harvest for a land. Then we play Skoos to have another Chamber. And hope this is good enough. I might sacrifice Egg and Wellspring to bring back Colossus now, but this is a tough place to be in. Oh no. Oh no. So they can Scrap Trawler just starts bringing back a ton of stuff. And now they can sack Egg, Pot, bring back Star, and Colossus. What an interesting deck. This is a this is quite peculiar. And then they sack it to make a food, which they can then use the foods to sacrifice because they get 2 foods. Oh god. So I definitely need to kill the Scrap Trawler, but I also kind of need to survive, and I'm pretty sure I can't do any of these things. I think I need to draw I think I need to draw a Khan in order to have a shot. Khan into bridge is like my only chance here, I think. They still have the Mortar Pot. Am I dead? Do they have like an infinite or something? No, they're not generating mana, so they can't equip it, but they can Living Weapon the Mortar Pot, right? They bring back Mortar Pot. They shoot me for... This is infinite, right? I'm just gonna ask them just to be sure, because I'm not sure. That's a very cool deck. I don't mind losing to a deck like that because it's really cool. Right. Okay, so 1-2 against Greenwork, Metalwork, Colossus, X combo. But I mean, I don't mind losing against something that's really spicy like that. Quite interesting. Next one. Like that's I don't mind losing against that. That's a really cool deck. But hopefully we can go with a positive record. If I had a Khan there on turn 3, I would have just won. So I suppose you can argue for mulliganing more aggressively to find a Khan, because Khan is just straight up a win. But if they had the Semblance Apple, that's what allowed them to play all the things, right? And if I hadn't had that, but I couldn't keep them under 3 mana completely because the Saga doesn't sacrifice until the main phase, so I'm gonna still tap it for mana and then I have to lose it. So, well, now I know that. Very interesting deck to play against. But as you can see, there's a lot of consistency and power to this one, to this version. You don't like, it's not often, it's like you get to 4 or 5 mana once and then you lose a dog and then you start have to rebuilding stuff again. It's kind of annoying. And this one is way more consistent. We're playing against Hedgehog Catcher. We're on the play again. This is the hand that's very dodgy, because we have a Harvest and a Command, no ramp, and 5 lands, which is way more than we want. But Harvest can find both a ramp piece and a payoff. Command is just buys a time. We have Blast Zone to buy time. This is one where I'm not sure. Because as soon as we draw 1 land, we're in trouble. But also we're not doing anything, so I think I'm gonna mulligan. This is better. So we're definitely keeping this. I'm probably gonna bottom a Ewit or a Wild. Probably an Ewit. Okay, so there's an argument for casting Harvest on turn 1, just going for land, but I also kind of don't want to do that, because I want action, but I also only have 2 lands. So I'm tempted to just wait, just play Verdant and wait, and see what we draw. Because we still don't have Ramp on turn 2 either. Actually, I'm gonna cast Harvest for non-land. Okay, we gotta search for tomorrow. That's nice. Play Harak. Interesting. I'm definitely gonna suspend search, I think. And I kind of want to kill Harak, but I also don't, because I don't know. Also, first of all, I don't know if they're 4-color. And secondly, I don't know what they're gonna be playing. Actually, I have a Ewit for this member, so I definitely want to kill it. Because I know I bank on having like these things. We can cycle Wild, worst case. Oh, Stoneforge is annoying. This is why we don't want to get rid of Wild, because oh, never mind. That's a cover complete. Oh god, we're getting ripped apart. We can't really compete with this. Now we don't have an Ewit to get back a land, so now we're kinda in trouble. We do draw a land, but Kaldra has indestructible. We can't kill the Stoneforge. So I'm also tempted to just cycle Wild now, see if we hit another Dismember. In an Asimos. Okay. But I can just put in Kaldra now and swing with haste. This is a problem. Definitely playing Khan. Just, I guess we fetch a bridge. Hope for the best. They're an Absent deck. They're gonna have some kind of removal, right? But I think that's our only option for surviving. Another option is fetching Wormcoil, right? But we don't have 6 mana guaranteed. We need to draw another land, and they're probably gonna kill Khan, right? So actually, if we had 6 mana, I could fetch Ratchet Bomb and crack it to kill the token. No wait, the token has. Wait, I need to read this again. No, the token also has indestructible. Okay, so I couldn't do that. It's either fetch bridge or fetch Wormcoil. I think I fetch bridge because I'm not guaranteed to have 6 mana. And Wormcoil and bridge does stop the Kaldra, and it stops Treats of Village. Wait, never mind, I'm dead. They have Treats of Village. Yeah, they just swing with Treats of Village. I didn't think about that. Okay, cool. Probably want to have a Things over an Acid Moss. Might want to have a Scoos over like a Verdant. I'm gonna try this. I don't think this. I don't know if this is right. There's also Veiler Summon is also fine against stuff like Grief and removal, but it's not great. I don't have a land. Fuck. Okay, well we have Surge and okay, so we need to keep this. We definitely keep this. Probably put back Primal. So we play Surge turn 1. Turn 2 we have Willed Cycle, and turn 3 I'd rather have Harvest. I'm gonna put back Primal. I'm just gonna keep the cheapest cards. Could put back either Willed or Harvest, but I like both of them. Harvest is also nice for finding a land if we don't find a land next turn. So we guarantee the card on turn 3. Mulligan to 5, that's nice for us, I guess. Search for Tomorrow is also really nice for guaranteeing. It's just guaranteed ramp on turn 3. Now I'm definitely gonna harvest for a land. Now the question is, do I harvest for another land? Or do I harvest for something? I think I now harvest for a playable, because I have a land. And that's another reason to also sometimes do it, because you can hit your ramp pieces. They're just playing, they're not playing anything. What are they doing? Do they just have the removal? Hornet Queen. Play Barons. Definitely play Sprawl. Play Khan. They might have like Ass Trophy. It don't have Bolt, right? So we don't should worry about putting him in Bolt range. I'm just gonna fetch a Wormcoil, I think. Because next turn, if they don't kill him, I can fetch a Darksteel Citadel. Actually, that's I'd rather have the Wormcoil, right? If they kill him now, than a Darksteel Citadel. So I'm just gonna get the Wormcoil. There's also argument for getting Coding, but I just want to guarantee having something good. Like Wormcoil is just good against what they're doing. I don't necessarily need to start limiting their mana. I just want to playing Wormcoil into Hornet Queen is probably gonna be enough to win. And they have, because they haven't been doing anything. They don't have anything on board to kill Khan. They need to use. They can't kill with Abrupticate. They might have like Vindicate. They can Vindicate my forest with the Sprawl on, of course, but again, then they're not vindicating the Khan. And I still have the Darksteel Citadel I could get. Do they have double Triumph? No, they don't. And if they kill my forest, then I can fetch Coding, start coding them down. Okay, they do Grief. Probably taking Wormcoil, yeah. They take the Hornet Queen. Oh, they have Ephemerate. Oh fuck, that's a problem. Grief has menace. I can kill it if I get Coding, and then Coding it and wield it, I can kill it. So could also just get Bridge, I guess. Oh, I could get Ballista. I kind of want to kill it now, because I don't. because then they also have to do something more to kill Khan. And because it has menace, I can't block it. If I could just chump it with things, I would have just done that, but I can't. So that's a problem. Also, they have Ephemerate, right? So I kind of want to kill it now before they can Ephemerate it on Upkeep. I mean, they might have Ephemerate again, but I can't play around that. Actually, do I want to kill it on Upkeep? I think I do. I think I do want to kill it on Upkeep. Because they think I'm just gonna kill a land, like activate on land on Upkeep, right? It makes no difference, does it? If they have another Ephemerate, I just lose, so can't play around it, I think. Okay, good. Now they can't. Now they lose that Ephemerate. They can't even E-wit it back. Need something more. Is that a Stoneforge? Okay. I have a things to jump with. You shouldn't just be fetching like this. You can draw Titania, then having fetches on board matters if you also have a fetching graveyard. I'm just gonna kill a land. They didn't play one last turn. So now I at least have a Chumber. Wait, Kaldra has Trample, right? It has Trample. So that's annoying. So we have some good draws though. Land is not one. So, oh god, what's happening to my mouse? Sorry, it's just a sec. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That's not a good draw. Kinda need something good. That Grief Ephemerate really screwed me because I had two big things that could stabilize, and now I have none of them, and I don't have any win or anything right now. It's weird because usually these are not the matchups that are hard. But I've just have some really unfortunate timing. I guess if I fetch, what if I fetch the land first, I guess, with Khan? That could have been a possibility. I'm just doing this to save a bit of life. I need to draw like something really good here. That is pretty good, I would say, so. I'm just gonna, should I do it now? Oh, no, concede. Should I do it now? I'm gonna do it now before they head into action. Need 7 to equip, right? Yeah. And I can kill a rhino by blocking with barons and things. I guess you could choose not to do this, but I kind of want to kill it. We have another rhino. Looks like it. Come on, good card, good card. An Ewood would be great. The opponent could give me my priority. Let back. It would be nice. Just waiting in suspense. Oh, never mind. We draw land. We fucked. Next turn, we have to. We might be able to. We can survive one turn, right? But we need something. No, that has trample. Fuck. I didn't even realize. We need something here. That's not something. I guess we're not dead, so we just cast it and pass. We're not technically dead yet, so. Now Ewid won't do it either, because we need Primal Command. Or harvest into Primal. Primal Command, fetch Ewid, get Wormcoil would be good. I mean, this is wishful thinking. I need one of those things. If I just get a land, I lose. Versus Absan midrange Stoneforge. It's kind of annoying that they're keeping priority in the upkeep. I don't know if they're just F6ing and then forgetting that they also have to pass upkeep and priority. I mean, it's their time they're wasting, right? I assume they're doing something else. It's just still kind of annoying. But it's still rather unfortunate. That's an Ewid. Do I have in the graveyard? I have 8 mana, 5 after Ewid. Don't have that. Can't cast Dismember. I can get a Kitchen Finks, I guess, to buy time. If I get Khan. Well, let's see if they have some kind of weird interaction or anything. Pretty sure if I get things, I'm surviving, but I don't know. I sadly cannot play Wormcoil. If I could play Wormcoil, I'd definitely have a chance. Oh wait, they're putting in. Oh, they're not putting in Batterskull this turn. Stoneforge is summoning sick. I don't think there's anything I can get that would. I actually I could I could get Surinop. Like get Khan, get Surinop, but that's kind of whack. If I get Khan and get Surinop, if they then they attack with Siege Rhino, probably on Khan. Then I don't have to sack any lands. And with if I get things, then I get 2 life, get up to 3. I take 2 trample. No, 3 trample. It's 1 trample. Whatever. I'll get Khan. That's the I think that's the high roll play. We're here to have fun, right? It's taking a million years because my opponent is playing extremely slowly. But they might also just have like abrupt decay for the Ewid, which would be annoying. Yeah, there's nothing else that would help right now. But I mean, we gotta show off the new cards, right? See if Surinop really can bring us through this situation. That does mean we lose lands, right? But if they hit Khan and don't hit our face, we actually don't have to sack any lands. So that would also be kind of good. But yeah, drawing Primal, probably Primal, gain life, tutor for Kogla would probably be the best thing we could do right now. This turn they can put Batterskull into play, but if they do that, they don't swing with Rhino. They might have like Abrupt Decay on Orb, in which case we'd have to sack lands prematurely. Probably sack 3 lands then, I think. Yeah, now we have to sack lands prematurely. This might, if I do this, I kind of don't want to sack more than this. I don't have to. So I'll do this. Now I could block the Stoneforge and take a hit from the Siege Rhino. Again, if they have more removal, then I'm just dead. I can't do anything about that. Can't really play around removal in this position. Just kind of have to do what I can. They are attacking Khan. If I block, it still takes 3, right? Yeah, so he just dies. Presume they're holding up Stoneforge activation. Just need something. Please, Primal Command. And please stop hogging priority in the upkeep. It's really annoying. Like they don't have this. They're not doing anything here, right? Just waiting for no reason. Again, we just need to know if we have a chance or if we're dead. Ewid or things, I think would be fine. I don't think that does it. But I'm gonna. So if they put in stone, they put in Batterskull, we block Batterskull, we take 5, we die. Cool. That took a lot of time for no reason. Let's try again. I feel like we've been quite unlucky with our draws these games. In testing, I've found it to like be pretty good deck. The only thing, the deck I've had the most trouble with has been like the Feasting Troll King food decks. Those have been quite hard because they put out a Troll King on like turn 2 or 3, which is kind of hard to deal with. Let's see. We're in the O2 bracket. That means we can get 3 wins from here on, right? Against BMU. Can't keep this, I think. They have a Lurrus. I don't think we can keep this. Too top heavy. We can keep this. Do we keep a Titania? Do we keep Primal? I think we keep Titania because we have so many fetch lands. So, yeah. Just do this. That was not what I was expecting with the Lurrus. Oh, they're playing Delver. Oh, shit, no, no! Turn off. Ah! Fuck. I can't. I don't know if I should have posted this now because I think I might just concede now. We had a chance if we played a turn 1 land, but now we don't have the turn 1 land. We're just dead. Because now we're literally a turn. We literally time walked this off. Why do I do this? Why do I always do this? Fuck. Should play it out. I mean, I wouldn't want to play this out, but I will. And they have counterspell mana up as well. I mean, we're not dead, so that's that. We're not technically dead. Naked Snabby. But we're gonna take some damage. Hopefully they don't have a cantrip here. Kinda need them to have a cantrip. We could have a Titania on board right now. I think we had a good chance if we didn't. If we hadn't skipped our turn there, yeah, I'm just gonna put lost due to accident left. If we lose this match, I'm gonna blame it on of that accident to F6. I'm 100% gonna do that because I mean I just can't do anything about that. I think it was an easy win if we didn't. Like we would have had Titania there on turn 2, or a Khan into Orb, play the Orb, and then next turn have Titania and we just win. I think we would have won that. I actually think we would have won that easily. Because we would have played the Khan, fetch the Orb, play the Orb, next turn had Titania. I'm gonna play this. Because I want to avoid shocking it. Now they get to hit with Ragavan too, and that's kind of annoying. But if I play the Scoos, they're just gonna kill the Scoos, I think. But now they're gonna exile a card. Exile a Sprawl. I kind of would have liked to have that Sprawl. And now they get a treasure. Like, that's so... These cards, man. Cards are insane. I think I'm gonna harvest Run on land, play Scoos. Maybe I should harvest for a land. Because I want to play Titania next turn. But I want to play Scoos now, I think. I'm just gonna move for main phase, see if they do anything. Maybe they countered, I guess. I want to harvest now. Next turn I play Titania. No, I don't want to harvest now. Maybe they had like Smari command. Oh, that's bad. Gonna eat the bauble. This is... I'm very frustrated right now. This could have been a win. But we got scammed. Plus they keep exiling our cards. We would have liked that Dismember as well. Now we can't play Titania. We can't play Khan. That could bait out a counterspell, I guess. If it doesn't, we get it Orb. They play Archmage's Charm in their Delver deck. That's insane. But I can't do anything about this, right? That kind of what annoys me. They just gain in mana each turn, and they hit for 2 and they draw a card. So stupid. Play Titania. If they have a counterspell, I'm going to concede and move on to the next one. Okay, they didn't. They might have a bolt, though. They do have a bolt. I think I'm dead. This was such a horrible match. This one I actually felt scammed. That was just very unfortunate. I'm not gonna get toxic, but I think we unrightfully lost that one. Like if we definitely win that first game, lose the second one, then we have a great chance in the third one. So definitely just got unlucky on the accidental skip. Still salvage some points. We can find another opponent, of course. It's not guaranteed that we can. There's so many people. I mean, come on, there must be someone playing. This is a decent hand. Got 2 ramp pieces, so we get up to high amounts of mana pretty fast. Their control deck, we're screwed. It might be the inverter deck, I suppose. Do you have a Verdant command to cast? We have Acid Moss and Slime next turn coming down. Bouncing Sprawl, okay. Guess I should have cast my Verdant command, I didn't think about that. Probably gonna counter this, and then it's probably gonna be counterspell, augment charm, counterspell, cryptic command. It's kind of hard to beat that post board. So force negation. Like a full-on control deck is very hard to beat game 1, but we have a good chance game 2 and 3. Playing something in main phase. Why did it? Oh, the main phase it so we didn't have more mana, I guess. Interesting choice. We're just gonna cast Slime. Assume they have a counterspell up. They don't. Okay, interesting. That's kind of weird. I don't think this does enough. Sadly. For some reason, I only fetched 1 duel. Kind of weird. We're not putting on the pressure, so I assume they would have just fetched more. But playing some kind of draw. Playing Murktide Regent, okay. That's a problem. Especially since we don't have any cards in hand that are good. I suppose we're gonna hit with a Slime because it has flying, so we can't block it anyway. Some kind of tempo deck. Might not be full on control. I don't have reason to. I don't have a reason to put counters on blast, so I'm just gonna put counters on barons instead. Maybe we can out tempo them. I'm fetching now because I don't want to draw more lands. Probably gonna cycle this. Oh my god. In that case, I'm gonna activate this. They can't put in a. No, they can't block with the borrower, so. They have a push. Yeah, they have a push. That's bad. Is this? Oh, the snap off thing, right? They can't push again, but still, it's rather annoying. Especially since we're only drawing lands and nothing else useful. We can level Blaston up to 3 to deal with borrowers, but. Oh, right. Maritide region is good. Good card. And they 100% have a counter spell. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. This is going. Just first we lose a close match, then we get unlucky, then we get unlucky, then we face a bad matchup. Like it's just very unfortunate. It's gonna take all those slow stuff. I want the Veils. The Veils can definitely win the game for me. But it's a mix of having enough mana to have Veil up for your good stuff, but also not be completely tempoed out the game. It's kind of hard. This is a bad hand. This is also a bad hand. Slightly not as bad hand. Doing something like this. God, that's awful. I mean, I guess we have to find something good off the harvest. I don't know. This is just tough overall. They're playing Bauble, they're not even playing Lurrus or anything, they're just playing Bauble. Dismember, okay. Not exactly what I wanted. guess it's just playing Bauble to feed the Murktide region. Bouncing Sprawl again. I mean, I don't know why they keep doing that. It doesn't do anything. It's just to like some kind of tempo play, I guess. You know, it doesn't actually do anything. I mean, we have a Titania. Okay, so we have 5 mana next turn. If we draw land, then we have Titania with Veil, and that can certainly win the game. Pretty sure I'm just gonna kill it now. Might have a Murktide region now, but the same situation of having to deal with it anyway, right? And it's gonna get 1 counter on it immediately. So I kind of need to draw land here, I think. Okay, good. Now we have a chance. Fetch now, so guaranteed elemental. Just can't be bothered to wait, and I don't want to deal with any shenanigans. Now we have a chance, right? We're not in a great position. We have a chance. Again, we have no cards in hand. They still have a 4/4. They might just have another Brazen Borrower on the token or something like that. Push on token, bounce Titania. And okay, another Murktide. That's a problem. Oh my god. This is an issue. Dead next turn. Cool. I don't even know if I've seen a single primal command at a point where I could cast it. I'm gonna play the I don't know if I want to play the last one. I'm gonna play just to show the deck, right? But this is definitely worse than what is. I mean, I've had I have had above 50% win rate on my so far in playing it. But apparently, I should be even more prepared for blue decks than I even with 3 veils. I guess I should be even more prepared for blue decks because apparently that's all that's being played. I mean, I can understand and counterspell is pretty goddamn strong card, but still. But then again, it's also like, should I be basing my sideboarding based off the things I faced in the low bracket of the modern league? Like, those are kind of not what you want to do. If you can even find another opponent that is, of course. Why is it taking so long to find opponents? I guess it's the time of the day I'm playing at. Usually it doesn't take more than a minute. Or maybe it's because everyone drops when they're 04. No, now we got one. Just gonna rename some files just a second. So we do have a Yabimaya that technically works with Sprawl, right? Can I feel the ruin, but I don't think that's an issue. So I think we're gonna keep. Quite an interesting hand. Playing against Affinity. That could be a problem. I'm tempted to dismember this so they lose their Glimmer Void. I think I'm gonna dismember this so they lose their Glimmer Void. Because there's not Gur, it's a BN step. That should slow them down a bit. Now we can sprawl the Yabimaya. No, I think I just want to play Burning Command. I don't know if I want to play Double Harvest yet. Oh, they didn't play land, so that was definitely a good play. They just conceded. Okay, fair enough. I can understand conceding there. I think one of the things to slow down, to just in case slow down a bit. I don't think it wants Goose. They might be one of the blue versions that like have like metallic rebuke and stuff like that, but I wouldn't bet on it. We have a Wild and a Talk and a Khan, so this is definitely a good keep here. See what happens over there. They mulligan to 6. Seems like they have a tough decision on their hands. I mean, we do turn 1 harvest for non-land, right? Because we have 3 lands and we have a Talk, so we're guaranteed 4 mana. And next turn, depends on the play, I think. Yeah, now we do harvest for non-land. Kind of wanna. I mean, there's argument for playing Talk and there's argument for playing Will, right? If they put down something big, I kind of want to play Will to slow them down. Otherwise, I want to play Talk so I can get into Khan. But it doesn't matter playing Khan if it's just going to kill Khan anyway. They have Signal Pest, okay. That's not really a problem. Now that I drew Dismember, I'm definitely playing Talk because I can still Dismember off the Talk. This is one of the things that I do like about Dismember. I can play Talk and then still have it up. Do they have Metallic Rebuke now? Or the other artifact counter? They're having troubles paying for it, at least I can see. That's why I always tap for my mana, then cast the spell. Because tapping for mana while casting is just so annoying. Yeah, they did a Metallic Rebuke. But I mean, that's just mana, right? It's just counted mana. So next turn I have both Wilt and Dismember, and then can follow up with Khan. I have 1, 2, 3 artifacts right now. Playing something for 4 mana, is that a Thought Monitor? Okay. Okay. So now I definitely killed Signal Pest because it has Battle Cry, and then I probably kill one of these. I don't want to play Talk, I think. I could play Talk and play Wilt, but kind of want to kill two things. If I play Talk and then play Wilt, kill the Signal Pest. Swing for 4, plus Inkmoth. And I can follow up with Slime, kill an Inkmoth, have a Blogger. And if I just, otherwise, I have to play Khan next turn. Still don't have Talk up. Kind of want to play Talk then. And both these instants, so I can just wait on them. So this one I'm gonna provide +1 to the other thing, so that's 3 damage if they hit with it. So I'm gonna be killing that. And you only have 1 card in hand. I guess they might have another Metallic Rebuke. Or they might tap it for mana, I guess. Now I can play Slime. And have a Blogger as well. You have double Verdant Command. I think I'm just gonna play. I'm tempted to just play double Verdant Dismember, then have use Khan next turn to do something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Might draw another Metallic Rebuke though. I'm also tempted to just do all of it now. But they have 2 so far. I don't think they draw the last. I want to see what they play. Okay, they just drew a land. Definitely want to kill the pest. And double end. Next turn I have Khan. Can Khan for Ballista, can Khan for Wormcoil. I mean, I'm not really worried about the Ingmoth right now. That's another Wilt. I could just kill the Thought Monadite now. Oh, right, I can, Khan. Fetch a land. And play Wilt. Again, do I want to Wilt it now? I kind of do. So they don't have something to fly over and hit Khan. But you can clear Khan with Inkmoth, but then I can also play Wormcoil next turn, and that should be game. Because I have blockers for these. Right? Inkmoth can still hit Khan. What do I get? Actually, I think I might get a Ballista. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm playing for 3 right now. Starts swinging. But I kind of also want to play Wormcoil. Does mean. Oh, never mind, I conceded. Okay, cool. So yeah, we insta beat Affinity, right? That's not a surprise. But yeah, we have some very unfortunate things there, I think. Honestly, I mean, it might sound toxic, but I'm pretty sure we just got unlucky with some of the matchups and some of the plays, and that F6 definitely just lost us a very winnable matchup. So I don't know. I like the deck. I think it's super fun to play. It's a different take, and it's you don't get as frustrated because your dogs doesn't die all the time. So, but yeah, join the Discord if you want to talk to me or some of the others about this deck, learn more about it. There's going to be a link to that in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.